reading I do now for these 3 signs, month of February, 2 portal reading. But this reading is made now in actually full moon in Leo. This is beautiful moment of fire initiation. It's really actually, I start to realize like I'm completely aligned with this reading, because I'm gonna make this kind of let me in Neptune in Aries, this kind of firepower, upcoming 14 years. This is totally this initiative period. It's period of Imbolc. This is kind of pagan celebration that has developed to be in the Catholic tradition, this kind of Candlemas, and I even attended this Candlemas today in the church. And then it's also the full moon in Leo that is completely fire sign Leo, and so horse year is even starting 17th of February, and solar eclipse is even happening the same day. There's all these fire elements here. The solar eclipse is said to be this kind of ring of fire that initiates this firepower as well. So what is in all of these in common is that the light returns after darkness. Gifts are awakening and preparing for new growth. So all this reading now can show these energies for you. We start with Capricorn. I'm using even my own deck. This is coming now based on your chakra energy. You have this beautiful crystal from Romania. This is Labradorite. Very magical, and it gives you my own deck. Shadow Sister Healing deck. On the bottom of the deck is the shadow aspect. Your reading is the 6 of Cups. Yin to my yang, you are my soulmate. It's also very like a black and white energy here. Maybe for your reading I should bring back the ghosts. I had them salt and pepper. I had them. Let's have them here for the Valentine's. The yin and the yang, the soulmate connects. Let's start playing. Have a little fun with this yin and yang. Okay, let's start. Capricorn, this is your reading. Your advice card will be from this beautiful, where is this deck name? I can show you this. Here, the secret language of the soul. This is now Capricorn advice. Coming 17, let your hair down, delight in the gift of play. Interesting, the 17 is also here, exactly the number of solar eclipse, exactly the February. We're talking about February energy of the horse year, fire horse year starting. So this will be your very winter-like advice. Let's start with the astrological karma cards. So what is Spirit want you to know in February? What is actual Capricorn? Capricorn, what you need to know. Bigger stone. Capricorn. It's my own Labradorite from Finland. So you have the Labradorite energy. Libra. Energy. So relationships, spiritual, mental, the beauty of physical, do it with your partners, and maybe even this 2 yin and yang energy showing up here. It's really keeping this light and dark in balance. Actually, it's already talking about, now is February, but after that is of course coming the March equinox. Maybe this a little bit like a foreseeing that, but keeping in balance in this solar eclipse is for sure king, because there is a little bit like tumultuous, stormy energies always in this eclipse. There can happen earthquakes. This is typical, like a volcano eruptions. All these things kind of be like the planets are like for real sometimes causing earthquakes during the eclipse. So yes, things are shaky. So maybe in the relationship too, aim for the beauty of the balance in the relationships. Okay, this can go here. Let's see now the darkness. I'm always going to show dark in my reading. So for Capricorn, what is the hidden shadow aspect, crime and shadow here? What could happen? Now I show you. Okay, you got two. You got first inside an empty house, private property and location. So something can happen. Careful that you are like it's safe. I don't know, what is this empty house? Are you visiting some empty houses, like abandoned properties, or looking a new house, or whatever is this? This is like a can be a new seed. This is really kind of new investment, can be even. You are wanting to have a new house, new place to stay. But then we have an inner critic, 7 of pentacle, like a suspect of when we are talking about these inner crimes, shadow and crime is talking about your inside psychological crime. So inner critic in a in an empty house. Whatever this means. 7 of pentacle is usually like you're calculating your money, how much you got. So it also could tell about like how your wealth. And then this is a new interest to gain another prospect, like if you would have already this wealth. This is now it's related to some housing. Anyway, this is a shadow aspect. You're not aware somehow. This is important investments in the house. But also inner critic, because it can kind of be good for you to listen this kind of intuitive power, and not always critic can be like a silencing your intuition that comes from the heart. Inner critic comes usually from your brain. So remember that heart talk too. Maybe there's this too. It has to be united in balance, and not like one voice goes stronger than the other. Let me give you a light now. Always in balanced even with the dark and light. So this is February now for Capricorn. I am committed. Okay, so being committed is a good thing. Committed to cause, not giving up. Maybe before I forget, because sometimes I tend to forget this kind of love note. Let's start immediately with the Valentine's message from the Cupid. Capricorn. There is no charm equal to tenderness of heart. Jane Austen. So even this remaining of the heart powers. And I think I will take the gateway of light activation a bit later. Now we start with this Neptune in Aries reading. First is so after many years in Pisces, when the energy have been in the Neptune in Pisces, meaning you are like a dreamer but not actually doing, we have shifted 26th of January to Neptune in Aries. That is all about the spiritual doing. And now we are calling in what kind of door we open to this new energy. What wants to enter your life during this Neptune in Aries years that we are currently in? It's fire years. And let me in becomes a little bit enchantment here in Neptune style. Higher vision enter the world, self-force and soul force enter the body, compassion enter action, creativity becomes real, and the unseen becomes seen. And what is that unseen now in Capricorn that becomes real? We have here, wow, Queen of Swords. The Book of Shadows, as above so below. Book of Shadows is usually like your personal, like a secret book. You keep your wisdom. The wisdom of so above, so below. Important. That's the door now. the book is kind of the portal. We are talking about the portal now in the February portal. The book of shadows, your secret book is where you keep the wisdom is now the portal. You're opening the book. The story begins. So let's see what comes now. Enter this Neptune in Aries. Glamorous golden book. Somebody is here, Krishna, but can I ask? This is a YouTube live, yes. And the meaning of why I do this monthly horoscope reading all live is that you can co-create, you can participate. If you're Capricorn, you can say what is coming for you when I have this card for you now. And eventually after this reading, Capricorn and Aquarius and Pisces can ask a question. So this is meant for you to ask a question if you are this star sign or these star signs are related to your question. Anyway, let's go forward. This is my own spread. Initiating this Neptune in Aries years, upcoming 14 years. So now we see the spiritual warrior. When you open the door is this book. It's like a storybook of the spiritual warrior is now waiting here. Is like, where are you being asked to be brave and tender in this story? And what is the spiritual warrior looking like? Okay, wow. Empress. Nyx, Venus of darkness. I was talking in one reading about this primordial mother in the Greek mythology. Nyx is indeed the mother of all darkness. This is now the spiritual warrior. Very much Persephone energy, very much this winter energy now. Heart of the winter. Things are germinating and seeds are activating underneath the ground in the darkness. That's the spiritual warrior. Things happen even. This is like a magnolia tree then coming in the first bloom. And the Persephone come back. But there is really like a Demeter is this kind of mother with this fire. Talking about the fire of this Leo power and all this candle mass and the impulse, all this symbology is related also this Demeter looking for the daughter who is in this underworld and then calling back the spring. That's now the spiritual warrior activated now in February for you. Wow. Empress energy, mother energy, dark mother, wild woman mother. And then the voice of fire, what is the story? What is the mother want to tell this story here in this? Is it? What unique mission is rising in you now, Capricorn? Wow, the growth. Fate makes all possible. So beautiful that there is this heart of the primordial goddess, and then there is this heart here also growing a beautiful rose. And indeed, to grow something, you have to take care of it. You have to water the rose. You have to give light to the rose. There's all this, but here the light is like a fate that makes all possible. Very, very religious stuff indeed here. That voice of fire is kind of fate. And now we show the next 14 years. What identity shift will unfold over the next 14 years for Capricorn? Judgment, amazing, Lock Lady. Oh my God. Lock Lady from the Twin Peaks. This is one of the last cards I even draw to this deck. Prophecy. Able to really be intuitive, like I have this lock in the hand and have this coffee and tea with the crow and the cat and all elements here. Time is now. This Neptune Aries, you are becoming this kind of very having kind of right judgment about things, because this is usually a judgment card, like you're able to put light to things. You are somehow holding this, like a Lock Lady in the Twin Peaks is like intuitively understanding what's going around. Wow. Oh my God, this rose is even here. Yes, of course I have similar things when I draw things, but this rose that is a fate is in this teapot. a coffee pot. Wow, and they are gonna eat this cherry cake. Blue rose, also mystical rose, is here. The black cat, wow, amazing. That's the identity shift for next 40 years, to become this kind of very prophetic person. Intuitive person, wow. Queen of Swords is somebody who has the words and who is making the pain into wisdom. So I guess this is indeed very aligned with this too. Not always easy. The wisdom comes with kind of tears and the pain also. Sometimes you have to mature. Like this lock lady was definitely like over 40. This kind of archetype of old wise woman. So here we got Capricorn, beautiful cards, my own deck. Let me see, let me read first this and we take this gateway activation. Let your hair down, delight in the gift of play. Connecting joyfully with life is a gift many fail to appreciate. A culture of productivity has normalized guilt around taking time off to recharge. Many of us experience constant pressure to do more and keep stepping up when what we truly need is to step away. Have you been toiling away, steeped in life's various crises and concern without a break? This card encourages you to step away from obligations that drain your energy, to bring vitality and enthusiasm back to your world. You have spent far too much time thinking, worrying, and trying to keep everything safe and moving. Now it's time to play. Be daring, be creative. And it is Leo energy, spontaneous and bold. Recognize limiting patterns as unhealthy mechanism of societal control. Do not hold on to old ways out of fear. Work to move beyond them. Ask yourself what you could do to inject joy, gravity, and play into your day. What would you do if you could do anything? Who would you spend time with? Where would you go if you were operating from a more inspired, trusting space? What does the wisdom of your heart tell you? Maybe you need to create a change on the outside before change on the inside is possible. This change could be as simple as a new haircut and color. Or you may decide to change a part of your wardrobe, alter your interior design, move to a new suburb, or even another country. Use outside change as a stepping stone to deeper discovery and profound self-expression. There are many wonderful sides to who you are. You are being asked to explore the aspects of yourself that you have previously denied or pushed aside. It is time for self-discovery. This self-discovering, so engage your imagination and follow your intuition. Imagine there is a castle with many rooms inside you. Identify the rooms you have ignored, locked, and forgotten since childhood. Find the playroom of your inner castle and open the door. Wow, the open the door was already opening this kind of book of shadows. Dust off the rocking horse and take a ride. Put on your roller skates, your favorite tulle skirt and top hat. Skate, hula hoop, and dance with joy and pride. Rediscover your inner child and let them take the reins. There is so much more to who you are than tasks, deadlines, obligations, and drudgery. Give yourself the joy of playful exploration. You deserve it. And there is a creative healing that is here also. Sit comfortable at a table, desk, or flat surface. Get a pen and paper. Make a list of all the creative, crazy, spontaneous, and new things you would like to do. Don't worry if they sound mundane or outrageous. You could try a jalapeno or climb Mount Everest. List everything that excites you, gives you energy, and makes you giddy. Number them from the most to the least doable. Go over your list, choose a short-term desire and long-term one and commit to doing them within a week, short-term, or a year, long-term. Use the energy of the exercise to do something unexpected and inspiring now, right now. put on some music you never heard or dance, attempt to write a song or a short story. This writing comes here. Do a handstand, learn a phrase in a foreign language, sing, create a stand-up comedy routine, or anything else that inspires and delights you. For the next month, challenge yourself to do something unexpected and different every day. This will help you discover more of who you are, so you become more yourself. Acknowledge when you take a playful step forward with pride, and know that these moments of expression and indulgence are necessary for well-being and balance. Wow. It starts from the haircut and it's go forward in a very Leo creative way, committing to your own like enjoyment. Now we take the gateway activation for Capricorn. The horse is falling. So here is now for Capricorn gateway activation. Hathor light codes. Wow, this is also very mother-like energy that was coming up with here. Hathor light codes, light immersion, full system upgrade, power recall. Wow. See, somebody say here, wiggle Jim, do not turn to mediums or necromancers, do not seek them out and so make yourself unclean by them. I am the Lord your God. Leviticus 19:31. Wow. I think it's really you can judge, but this is for the best of everybody. I'm reading psychological ways these cards, so this is a little psychotherapy for you. Hathor. What is this? 82. I'm doing these shadow work readings. I'm dealing all the dark matter, this unconscious, subconscious, collective. That's the point here. It's nothing evil to look to the darkness, but this is now actually light codes, and this is for now for Capricorn to activate the 2-2 portal. Start well the February. Hathor, also known as Het-Heru, which means House of Horus, is an Egyptian cow and solar goddess associated with the sky and fertility. Worship of this enigmatic figure goes all the way back to the 3rd millennium before Christ. Hathor is easily recognized in Egyptian art, for she often wears a sun disk on her head that is held in place by 2 horns, relating to the cow, a sacred symbol of motherhood. This motherhood was already coming here as your sacred spiritual warrior archetype, now activated. I think this is pretty similar. She is the divine consort of the hawk-headed deity Horus, allowing her to bridge this world and the cosmic realms and bring in the infinite light of the sun. In this gateway, Hathor is the figurehead of an intergalactic race of being called the Hathors. There is a good chance that the ancient Egyptians were in touch with this divine race, as evidenced by the many Hathor pillars at the temple of Dendera. The Hathors appear as elongated pillars of infinite light, illustrating their capacity to bridge heavens and earth. Their divine mission is to activate light upon the earth, interlinked with both the energy of the central sun and Venus. They bestow solar light blessings and ignite the energy of unconditional love within. Yes, the unconditional love is also here as the power of the spiritual warrior for you. When you receive this light card, know they are ushering in great blessings. There is still your message, Capricorn. This is a light immersion. You are experiencing a full system upgrade. The infinite solar light of the Hathor is surrounding you now. Yes, and this, of course, the solar eclipse power too. To remember, this is in read that activation too. The infinite solar light of the Hathor is surrounding you now. This is time of expansion and excitement. You are filled with unlimited potential. The gifts that were once in darkness are now being brought into the light. The parts of yourself that were once hidden are now being seen. Life is being restored. If you have been experiencing sluggishness or tiredness, this is now being washed away. Something ancient has awakened within you and you are remembering why you are here. Welcome home to your light, Capricorn. Yes. Very beautiful. Faith makes all possible. Indeed, some people might be very much into this traditional faith. I was also church today, so don't like this kind of comment of saying that I do something here wrong. I'm also very much heart-centered. Yes, I love you too, Vicky Jimmy. Anyway, let's see what we have here. Maybe we verify a little bit. Let's see. Maybe you want to see this because you talk about that. You want to call this necromant thing. When you talk something, you get it. Here you get. Okay. I'm just a loving mirror for you, Wiggle Jimmy. This is now for Capricorn. Still, I want to verify this future. This beautiful prophecy of the. I have drawn here the lock lady. What we can see here still, Capricorn. Ace of Wands, beautiful fire starter indeed. It's really, it's a passionate project, this thing. You are having these abilities, possibly to prophecies or like being very intuitive. It's come from your inner light, inner fire. Ace of Wands. This is like a nice ace firepower. What else then? Anything else? I think this is the reading for Capricorn. Let's move to Aquarius. So next one coming on, Aquarius. This is always a long reading when I do this like joint horoscope readings. And this is a monthly also reading. So let's see. Wiggle Jimmy say he loves you, I guess Jesus, and wants you to live, but you cannot persist in evil and claim to belong to him. Repeat. What is it? Pay a horrible price so you can be free. Yes. I'm believing in God as well, so everybody has their different way to express it. I have my way, and some people here are wanting to also know possibly something with these cards, and this is nothing bad. This is expression of light as well. Judging is your choice. If you want to judge people. This is my sacred space for shadow love, and we are loving here all the parts, the dark and the light, everything, not judging. Or sometimes we can judge things are bad too, but let's say we are loving here, not hating. Aquarius comes with a heart. It's a beautiful heart energy. I've pre-selected this thing. There is a short video if you want to see all the other signs. Of course, now these are the last readings. So I had beautiful readings for many signs. Here I didn't do the timestamps yet, but it's not possible even because it's still buffering. But heart chakra, be a true lover, don't fake it. Be truly connected to the heart. This is the message here in this archetype of the heart chakra. Heart chakra is very hard to heal. This is sometimes blocked if you had some bad experiences. So indeed, you cannot go higher to these higher realms if your heart is blocked. So maybe there's something you need still healing. Sometimes heart healing, indeed, you have to heal all the things other below to process. So everything root chakra, safety and security have to be in place. Sakra, don't fall to be martyr, people pleaser, be in your own powers. Understand the pleasure in life also. You have to enjoy your gifts and then be trusting emotionally other people. Solar plexus chakra, willpower. You have a willpower. Everybody have a willpower. This is a basic lessons in a childhood that you have to have your willpower. You can say no. You can say yes. This is your choice. Then we come to the heart chakra. This is the manifestation. Things can actually happen here. This is the king of the body in Chinese medicine. This is the emperor. Now, back to what you love, re-evaluate your desires. This is Aquarius. And we're going to use this Ukonpakka Finnish deck connected to Kalevala stories. Translate live these stories from this book. And let's see. Aquarius. Let's start immediately with astrology. So, karma cards. What is the karma coming now for Aquarius? So I know when it's late hour, I'm risking to have all the people here starting to be a little bit like scared about this reading, but I'm seeing the full moon in my tarot room. I love this. We are having Aquarius season. Happy birthday to all Aquarius. And we are seeing what is your karma, Aquarius. It is the 8th house. So in the Phoenix here, spiritual as a life or death issue, mental getting and using power, physical use other people's resources. Scorpio related energy here. Phoenix rising from the ashes. This is also firebird. It is very fire times. Let's see. We have then next my crime and shadow deck. What is the inner criminal, the psychological criminal? Little shadow work you need to do, Aquarius. Okay, so there is something about this King of Swords. Here we have control, harsh self, interrogator, the manipulator, authenticity and truth would be positive, but then there is this manipulator, my mind is a weapon. Wisdom could be a good thing, but then you can have a fawn response if you give in to this kind of like a tyrant. Criminal archetype, flattery and charm. Yes, this can be very like somebody's charming person, but this is like a shadow here in the February. Be aware of this kind of leader who is really using mind as a weapon. Okay. Light, when we saw the dark now. Of course, you're talking about Neptune and Aries. Everything is very much leadership related. There's some bad leader here in my radar for you. I'm open to flow of abundance in all areas of my life, and that's beautiful. Light here. Let's have the love message also here. Valentine love note for Aquarius is love is friendship that has caught on fire. Oh la la. Okay, the fire energy again here. It's like it can be very positive, yes. So this, what else we see before I go to this reading? Let's see already light gateway light activation. This is now for especially of the solar eclipse in 17th of February as well, the fire horse year starting, and now to portal already. We feel this eclipse energy already before. So Aquarius, what you need to know. You need to know. Wow, you got the big stuff. Third eye activation. brow chakra, inner vision, clear seeing. This is actually the cover card of the whole deck. So I don't know what is it, but the maker of the deck has thought this portal card is really essential, and you got it. So what is it? We're gonna read that later. Maybe it's a little bit color-wise matching to this one. These are advice cards. Let's start. Somebody is saying, Brandy Ashenak, I'm gonna ask you if I have lived previous lives. You mark here what is your star sign, and then I can take you if you're Aquarius or Capricorn or Pisces. This is meant for those star signs now. Then I can take a question in the end. Now this is Aquarius reading. So we start with this spread. Let me in. So what wants to enter your life during Neptune in Aries? And Neptune in Aries started now 26th of January. So what is that? Let me in. Let me have a little enchantment of this new Aries energy that is like a spiritual doing, not anymore spiritual dreaming, Pisces. So let me in becomes a higher vision that enters the world, and the soul force entering the body, and the compassion entering the action, and the creativity becoming real, and unseen becoming seen. And that what is now that energy coming in, portal energy now. Oh wow, this Queen of Wands, Fire Mother, Tuli Emo. So this positive sexy queen is here. That is now let me in. Fire, passionate woman. Yes. Should I read this immediately? I guess so. I'm really getting tired here, but I have to pull on these readings because I have promised, I have committed to do it. So let's see this. What is this gate? And opening the door. The fire. It's interesting that even the phoenix is here, and even the lovers are in the fire. So everything is like in fire. Be careful with the fire. Love is friendship that has caught on fire. So what is it? It's really like a hot Valentine coming. Self-knowledge, warmth, happiness, well-being, natural, compassion, continuity, love, taking care, tenderness, practical like a mindset of the life. Kotilieden haltija, eli tulen emo. So the Vesta kind of person, the spirit of the home fireplace, like a kitchen, was living in the. Maybe I read this all in Finnish. Some people are Aquarius and they are Finnish, so let me read first this and then I translate. Kotilieden haltija, eli tulen emo, asui lieden tuhkassa tai uunin takana ja oli punainen kuin tuli. Kotilieden haltija näyttäytyy yleensä kotilieden loimussa erottuvana hahmona. Tulen emo oli naispuolinen ja se saattoi asua myös talon muissa tulisijoissa tai pihapiirin rakennuksissa. Sen tehtävänä oli suojella tulta ja estää sitä leviämästä. Tulen emo on voinut herättää isäntäväen ja varoittaa heitä vaarasta, jos tuli oli talossa tai pihapiirissä päässyt leviämään. So this fire spirit would be a female usually, and it would live in the house and usually show in this kind of like a fire of the house, like a fireplace, and it would the role of this woman was to protect the fire and even stop it to go to out of this fireplace. And sometimes it was so protected it would wake up the people and warning them about the danger if there was a fire alarm in the house. This is now this fire door. Neptune in Aries door. Let me in. Let in this kind of warmth. I would interpret this as a warmth. Warmth of the heart, because the heart is here also. It's like a gateway of the heart really going on. Okay, now next we're gonna see the spiritual archetype activated now. This is my own spread. So what is that? Spiritual warrior. Where are you being asked to be brave and tender now? Opening this heart fire. Wow. Your own card. Aquarius, the North Star. This is amazing to see your own card, this kind of dragon that eats tail, like usually it's snake and its tail, but this is totally like a cosmos. Wow. Dreaming Aquarius power is here. That's the spiritual warrior, to be yourself. Like this, like a really, like a never-ending story, this kind of falcon dragon. Wow. Luck dragon. That is that dragon is named Luck Dragon, and you should not go to adventures without the Luck Dragon. And there it is. And Luck Dragon is really like a, in here, like almost like a Wheel of Fortune. Wow, this is very, very good omen for you, for February. Maybe you are really celebrating your birthday, enjoying the warmth of the house, looking the stars, being really like in your own spirit. Wow. Amazing. This is a major arcana card, 17. Also, oh my god, totally portal moment. It's like Aquarius, come on. This is the 17 card, and 17 of February in your season there is fire horse year is starting, and the ring of fire around the solar eclipse. Like, oh my god, everything is like, you should you should look to the stars. Maybe you should go to some space center, to some place where you really can see the cosmos. This is the spiritual warrior to be understanding this kind of star alignment. Wow. Or the North Star. So here, Aquarius. Okay, I'm gonna read again the Finnish. I love to read. I know some Aquarius are Finnish and they have a birthday, so let me read this in Finnish first. Mikar Agricora has said, palveltin myö paljon muuta, kivet, kannot, tähdet ja kuuta. Ja sitten, kiiti tähti taivahasta, puhki pilvien putosi, lenti selkähän jäniksen, jänis juoksutti jokehen, vieritti tähen vetehen, sorsasen veestä appoi, valahutti vatsahansa, siitä se munniksi muuttui, yheksiksi voitehiksi, kahdeksiksi katsehiksi, joilla vammat voijellahan ja pahat parannettahan. Yeah, this is a healing almost like a poem. Keywords: star, connection to the universe, inspiration, endless possibilities, opening your higher consciousness, getting rid of karma, creative visions, spiritual availability, and source of wisdom. So according to the old Finnish beliefs, the sky was like a tent. There was like a huge pole of the earth holding this tent together. And in the middle was this North Star. It was kind of fixed there as nailed to the place. The Star of the North has also have the name of like a nail of the sky. It was sticking in one place, and it was like a center of the universe. Around all the other stars were going, and all the celestial constellations were going around. So So they would see the sword of the Kalevala and the Sythe Viikate of the Väinämöinen and Orionin, that was actually the belt of the Orion. And Pleiadit was the all kind of things of this Kalevala. Yeah, Sirius had the name of the star of the Kalevala. So people could see all kind of mythical events in the sky, catching the moose or getting the bear hunted, and all kind of legends were happening when they were looking to the sky. People. So this North Star is now the spiritual warrior archetype and is symbolizing the light, guidance, and your inner vision and higher level of consciousness rising, and indeed getting even the visions. It's representing strong energy, balancing your energy levels also, that you get into your goals. The star is also a symbol for your inner light that is bright in the darkness. Okay, there is here many people say hi. Anyway, here now is Aquarius. Aquarius got Aquarius card as a spiritual warrior. Let me see first forward now. Voice of the fire. What is now coming up in February? This is clearly talking about the Aquarius should be really highly tuned to this solar eclipse and the change of the horse year. From the snake, this fire horse year is coming. So movements start to happen. The fire is also here. When you open the door now, the fire is there, like whoosh, it's almost like you open the oven. Then what is now? Voice of the fire. What unique mission is rising in you, Aquarius? It is the High Priestess. Wow, amazing. This is the mother of the Lemminkäinen. This is almost like compared to the mother of Jesus, because she was also revitalizing that kind of warrior who got hurt in the battle, and then the mother got him back into pieces. There was this bee also helping to bring a balm, healing balm. That is now the voice of fire, this kind of very wise old woman style person. Two major arcana cards here, amazing, amazing. And the queen. High Priestess. High Priestess is here. There's a long stories, but just to see this card, if this is your voice of fire, Aquarius. The mother of Lemminkäinen got signs about the fate of the son and went to look for him. And the mother looked long and talked even to the moon and the day, and then found that the son had died, and then she ended up finding the son from this kind of dead streams. But she didn't give up, and she got him there and raised him from the dead. So the combination of this mother of Lemminkäinen, that love, underconscious love to strong intuition and a strong will, made like a stronger than the death. And you had strong will, motherly love, unconditional love, and a strong intuition. This was meaning the death. She would not give up, and she would believe in her inner truth, and she would talk to the moon and the day. That means like a connection with your subconscious mind and your conscious mind. That led the person to a very wise and overall view of the situation. The little bee here is symboling the innocent, sincere love, and a very busy bee also that want to help. When the Lemminkäinen, the sun is rising up from the dead, it's to understand the rebirth in your life, kind of like the spring energy also. You are seeing through the illusions. Your soul is getting to a next level, to a next awareness. The happenings in your life get a deeper meaning when your understanding is getting larger. You can see more clear, and you can have growth as a human being. So the mother of Lemminkäinen always overall higher view of the situation that the Lemminkäinen, the lover boy, didn't have. He didn't even know he died. He just thought he slept a little bit longer. So only problem is that this son was not doing the hard work like the mother, so he would live as before. Even people start to say that he was never the same. And he died because he was proud, too proud to fight too much, and the body getting in pieces is here symbolizing the shamanic initiation, last phase where the shaman is dying to the previous life and is born having a rebirth to a new like a wizard life. The ego is breaking, and the self is building up in a new. So the mother of the Lemminkäinen in this story is the higher consciousness who is building and healing the lower self. The Lemminkäinen had the same fate as the Osiris in the Egyptian myth, can be also compared to the Jesus, but rather the Osiris. So this card is now coming as your voice of fire and is asking you to listen your own intuition and trust your truth that you feel inside strongly in yourself. You have to listen your own inner wisdom in order to grow and avoiding the problems on your way. Stay anyway open to the outside world and the messages and advices you get from people also, not to isolate. Use your intuitive knowledge wisely in the situation to find the right solutions and trust your own vision. Okay, so that is the voice of fire, is your own, trusting your own higher powers. Now we show the next 14 years. These are very big energies here. Very big, even this gateway activation, everything is very big here for Aquarius. It's really like amazing reading. See, so what is this? Identity shift will unfold over the next 14 years. Wow, amazing. This is like a soulmate energy. 6 of Cups. You have to be careful where you steps, but this came also to other side. It's feel like a beautiful swamp is a portal to the underworld. But you have to be careful where you step. But there is this, you are in this liminal space. Talking about the shamanic initiation, it's totally like that is this heart-centered, innocent place, able to access some mystical, magical places. That's coming now for the next 14 years. And soulmate connection. But it starts from your own inner child healing, I would say. This was also like an inner child healing in the sense like the mother was saving the son. Here, it's almost like self-parenting becomes a thing. Be tender with yourself. I was reading from the book a lot this in other reading. Was it like a Cancer reading? So I'm now very tired to do this, but let's continue reading this advice card. So we have here, just be careful to be on this kind of dry land. This card was saying kind of you cannot help others if you don't help first yourself. So always stay on this kind of grounded and strong land. This place can be a bit risky, like a swamp is where you can sink in and get to the hellhole. So that's not the best place to end up. You want to stay in these higher places. It's kind of like a devilish some person here also. I don't know what is shaking your world, but this is here. Now back to what you love. Reevaluate your desires. I think these are very aligned. Some kind of innocent, newfound innocence here for Aquarius. Back to what you love. Where did I put that booklet again? So much moving in this house. Oh, here. There is Sweet Gale, said hi. This is still Aquarius reading. After this is Pisces. Now we have a February reading still. This is now advice for Aquarius. February. You can change what you are doing at any time. You don't have to feel stuck. Go back to what you know and more importantly to what you love. Ask your angels to guide you with this process. You can do anything you genuinely want to do. Take inventory, look at where you got off track and find what you need to do to get back to you. You are meant to live a life of happiness. Please, love, relationship and wealth are your fate. You can change your mind at any time and do something you have always longed to do. When you do something you love, you reconnect to your bliss. A girl celebrates as she finds a beautiful path before her. The doves flying next to her symbolize love, peace, and tranquility. The butterflies leading the way denote rejuvenation and transformation. A face in distance is watching over this path as a reminder that you are never alone and your path is divinely guided. And now we have this beautiful last gateway light activation. This is even the cover of this whole deck. It's almost like Spirit want to celebrate your birthday. Giving you this kind of third eye activation. Maybe it happens now. You listen to my reading. There is this saying, if you once open the third eye, you never go back. You just get it open and that's it. It's not like it just closes, it stays open. So, the third eye or brown chakra is the energy center found in the middle of the forehead between the brows, often represented as an eye. It governs all aspects of vision, including dreaming, reading between the lines, visualization, and even having psychic insights. This card transports us through a gateway representing our spiritual connections. Seeing with our inner eye is our divine right, and our soul self has never forgotten how to do it. In fact, we are often using this special talent even when we don't realize it. For example, when we imagine something before it happens. Anoint the space between your brows with your favorite essential oil or moisturizer. Close your eyes and massage this space. Tell your inner vision it's safe for it to be fully activated. Affirm, I'm willing to see. This is how you can start activating this. Massage this place with the oil and you are saying, I am willing to see. This gateway encourages you to unlock your psychic abilities and to stop questioning your divine ability to see. Indeed, we are the worst enemy of ourselves, that we think that we are not higher minded beings, while I think there's almost this kind of past culture. There was a lot of angel statues in the past, and I think people were aware of the angelic, like a higher self abilities, and now we just think that we are some low life and we can do nothing, but it's not true. We are totally capable of seeing with third eye and it's all about willpower. So let's go. So this gateway encourages you to unlock your psychic abilities and to stop questioning your divine ability to see. Know that great potential and healing will be unleashed when this space is activated. If you have an intuition about something, trust what you are seeing. This is sacred time for the psychic potential that you have had since childhood is awakening from slumber. You've always been a dreamer, sometimes thinking about how the future will show up or revisiting the past. Now the gifts that have been discouraged in the past are reawakening, and your inner vision is stronger than you imagine. You have an innate ability to see further than human eyes and are able to identify the energies of what is going on around you with your activated third eye. This gateway is here as confirmation that what you are seeing and experiencing is in divine alignment and that you are being supported as you develop this source given gift. Yes, the birthday gift is to open your third eye. Okay, nice. Maybe that's why it is on the cover, because that is ultimate gift. To know, just know things. So, what can I give you more? I think I got give you a lot. We still have a Pisces reading. Somebody say, beautiful, good. There is Aqua Sun Pisces rising here, good. So somebody was really Pisces, like Aquarius here, beautiful. But the most beautiful in all this reading is, now I'm really like shaking when I think about it, it's like your spiritual warrior archetype going forward in Neptune in Aries 14 years is like your own card, 17, and this happened to be the portal day even of the solar eclipse, really in February, so amazing. Like that out of all cards. And then we have the soulmate card going forward even this year, so like amazing. This is also very much this kind of intuitive powers. So amazing. I think I end this reading Aquarius here. Would you have a question now? Because I do allow, I'm really getting tired here, but I do allow somebody from that star sign to ask a question. So if you have further questions, it is possible right now before I move into Pisces. That's the last reading. But indeed, I'm getting a bit tired. And there's a risk of the battery also closing. So maybe it's better I do this reading before it just stops. Because I cannot charge this phone now. I've been here quite long. So let's see, where is this? We have here Pisces coming. This is my own crime and shadow deck. I have this project I want to actually create drawings about this, but so far I had no time yet to do it, but this is my coming project. I want to make my own crime and shadow psychological deck. The inner criminals, we all have them. Inner saboteurs. So, okay, there's missing an S. Where is this? Here. Pisces. Okay, no question. Yes, this was a. I was really like, sometimes maybe it's good to be tired when you do a reading, because come on, like this cards were something like, it's good to be not too critical, mind activated, and be really in this kind of right side brain doing the reading, because really amazing what I saw. Let's have this for Pisces. This can be also like a Pisces swimming here. Ghost. Okay, here we have, let's have this Paris maybe here. This will be your light, like a shadow and crime and shadow thing. Let's bring all a bit closer here. Don't have to reach them later. Okay, so we start. This is pre-selected card, meditation, coming for Pisces. This is very beautiful portal activation thing as well to have this card. The soul and meditation. You have also beautiful fantastic creature tarot. This is one of my oldest deck I have had since I started doing tarot readings 4 years ago. So it's getting a little bit bad shape, but beautiful stories here. Coming up, so let's see first the astrology for Pisces. What is it? And sacral chakra talks about activating your pleasure center and emotional wisdoms. This is like being the king and the queen on the throne and enjoying your kingdom and the pleasure of life, and not to fall to be people pleaser and martyr. So let's have a little bit bigger stone. This is the astrology karma card now. Pisces. Okay, we have a third house. This Gemini energy. Spiritual, your ideas, mental, short-term thinking and trips. Physical, who or what is around you. Communication is coming up now in February. Important to make those calls. Communication. Let's see now the crime and shadow is coming up. Yes, I'm designing my own. This is just like the keywords. I have here my own deck. This is my own deck. It's just handmade. I have never now printed it. It's just one bottom of the deck. I give all I got. For example, 10 of Wands. This is my Shadow Sister healing deck I made last year. That is hand drawn and not anywhere to sell. So I really use sometimes this kind of own made psychic tools. I always say like it's good to make your own material, so you feel your energy. What you want to say, it comes through when you can also create it. Creative power is important part of being psychic. Anyway, now here for Pisces is that shadow aspect of you might be not noticing because this is subconscious energy. Okay, this came also for Gemini. This is totally Jupiter in Gemini. Gemini was also here now, so maybe this is the dark side of the Gemini energy here that you are not aware that we have like Eight of Swords that is a vicious circle. You can be having a blocked truth, locked door. It's like a vicious circles that you go in the head about things, like the Jupiter in Gemini is like you're enlarging some fears. And I think always time for meditation when you have this, you have to really find the peace and reminding of how you want to feel your time. This is almost like the shape of an 8. Like you want to feel it with fear or you want to feel it with love. And I don't think you want to feel all your time with just worrying about the stuff. This is the subconscious energy here. So you should be aware like how much these fears are influencing your life. Well, the beautiful communicating Gemini energy can be your ideas, short-term thinking and trips, who or what is around you. Like you can be actually connecting and connecting also to yourself. Okay, let's put this. Then it's so light. When we saw dark, we saw also light. It's also my self-made light deck. I am light deck. And beautifully the full moon in Leo shows now just top of my head there from the window. Yes, so there is for Pisces light for the February. I am clear with my thoughts and my words. If you're new here, of course, you can subscribe to this channel. I do always weekly pickable readings and then this monthly predictions. But this is, I am clear with my thoughts and my words. I think it's coming really to show this, that being clear with thoughts and the words doesn't create this kind of like a chaos in your head. It clears. Clarity is coming with this meditation practice for sure. This is why the advice is already here. Okay, and this Gemini energy too. Okay, let's go now to this reading. This is now Neptune moved into Aries in 26th of January, and this was now shifting from the dreaming Pisces to spiritual doing Aries, and you are Pisces, you are the dreamer, but we are having currently now this fire here in this dream, doing energy. You have to be taking action. And now we are activating this, what is that portal here? Let me in, what you're letting in, what wants to enter your life during Neptune in Aries. And I'm showing you now the portal, this kind of door, the first door. It's the first. It's a little bit enchantment here. Let the higher vision enter the world. Let the soul force enter the body. Let the compassion enter in action. Let the creativity become real. Let the unseen become seen. This is all kind of areas in Neptune. So this is for Pisces. What is that? Four of Wands. This is Kirke, I think. We have to read this legend. Interesting. Interesting door. Four of Wands, usually it's a portal indeed. Fire energy, definitely showing up immediately here. Ah, no, it's not Kirke, it's Egyptian Ba. Whatever that means. You need to know this. This is now the initial door opening, and you see this. Ancient Egyptians believed that humans possessed at least 7 souls. The Ba was intimately connected with the heart and was called the heart soul. After death, the Ba would manifest as the Asara body, recognizable as an exact duplicate of the human body. The fruit and spirals surrounding the Ba represent the gift of rebirth after a time of rest. Wow, this is really like a rebirth here, showing that you get this kind of peaceful self, even with the meditation. Rebirth in this case represents a restful pause before you again move ahead. A well-earned restful pause in your life is near. A new love or business success is possible, a time of celebration of success and magical use. This card can be used to symbolize the harmony you seek. Maybe you are changing something in your job, or something new is entering in this. You need indeed communicate. This is Gemini thing is really essential. You need to do those calls and share your ideas and be this kind of active communicator. Connecting. You get a new position in the work, or there's something like that. Stay really like a. We're gonna read this soon. You have to be centered. Here we have now the spiritual warrior archetype. Let's see, Pisces, what is activated now in this Neptune in Aries. Where are you being asked to be brave and tender now? What is the spiritual warrior? Pisces. Pisces, this is for you. This is not the most positive card. This is the Five of Cups. Lorelei. It's a little bit deceptive energy. Maybe there is a wisdom in the sadness that you have to learn this lesson, because your water sign. Five of Cups is usually loss and sadness. So I also understand the huge power in caring. When you sad about something, you care a lot. It's very good power. Spiritual warrior who is emotional, but maybe the emotional it was a bit kind of emotional chaos. Is really this. You have to have the balance here. But yeah, sometimes in the change, like this eclipse we are talking about, of course, now in February, the eclipse energy is a storm. This looks a little bit this kind of storm woman. You're like going with the waters. Like a tornado. Something is changing. Maybe you have to be this kind of not always positive energy. Sometimes anger is a very good change maker. You're upset about something that is not going well, and then you are like you have to let go something. Let's read this. Lorelei, 5 of Cups. Some mermaids have the power of really mermaid like Pisces. Some mermaids have the power to entice men to their deaths with their bewitching voices. The Lorelei looks like ordinary women, though they have a cold, unnatural beauty. They possess supernatural powers to foretell the future and to work weather magic. Faces of the Lorelei's victim can be seen in the river water, indifferent to the drowning cries below. The Lorelei maiden lives in an emotional void. That's a little bit like these things might be actually causing this underlying locked door and a blocked truth might actually cause some coldness. An emotional time in your life when you should think through every action twice before doing it. Your own attitudes make you unhappy. What is exactly this? Be aware of this. Swords. Magical use of this card, use in meditation for getting control of your emotion and your negativity. So this is that I saw you here, the darkness, that negativity can really hinder your growth. But the spiritual warrior will get above of that. To use all this kind of like a spirited, whatever, anger or emotions for your own growth and wisdom, because emotions are messengers. So I think there's some lesson about those a little bit hard emotions. What message are coming? Maybe those men are losers. Maybe those men are not meant for you. And it's just like you have to let certain things go. And that's it. But sometimes saying no is not easy. It's a lot of hard things to say no to people, for example. Now, let's see. Voice of Fire. What's the purpose is awakening here? We can also verify this card later, but this purpose is awakening now for Pisces. Wow. It's interesting like how the same cards keep coming, because same combination came for Leo reading. I don't know, maybe you have some connection to Leo, but exactly like even if I'm mixing these cards, the order was really similar. So this is the Voice of Fire. This is a Queen of Wands, really sexy, positive queen, and like a cat lady. Wow. Solar Fire Queen. Sunflower Queen, Voice of Fire. I think the positivity is what you have to understand here. That's the lesson, how positive you can be about your chances. I have made this kind of psychic videos where I also have like a 5th episode that is available actually. I let out of all those episodes, I thought this attitude episode connected to actually to throat chakra is very good, because it talks about like how the attitude is everything being psychic. Like you have to have a good attitude about your abilities. So maybe that is here, Voice of Fire. You stay positive about your abilities. Whatever comes on your way, you take this kind of mindset, like we are coming here to win and not to lose. We have the fire, the Voice of Fire. Yeah, I'm getting very tired, but I'm trying to really get you the information. Queen of Wands, this is Titania, the Midsummer Dream Queen. Beautiful that is actually connected to Midsummer Dream, because Pisces is known to be such a dreamer. That is now your Voice of Fire. And the purpose awakening to be this kind of in the full moon even. So we look like that. As mistress of glamour, and a Neptune is completely connected to glamour. I would I would advise you to look the Sandman series. Because Sandman, there is also this Shakespeare's story brought into this TV series of the Sandman. And they show really this Titania there and fairyland. Anyway, a mistress of glamour and matriarch of magic, Titania rules over the kingdom of fairy. The queen weaves a gossamer blanket with feathers of truth as a friendly welcome to enter fairyland. Those who seek new knowledge will answer the call. Titania's beautiful wings feature 2 eyes that are able to discern truth from lies. The moon above her presents her influence over planetary energies and her power to perform otherworld initiations. Titania generously gives valuable advice to those who seek her company. Definitely meaning this is a good time to take action. Yeah, we are talking about February, to take action on financial or business plans. And involvement in social events brightens your life. Use this card to represent a generous woman who gives good advice. This card is also very useful when attempting to contact the fairy realm. Wow, little magic to no harm. Here, indeed, the message I see here is really like, while you have the spiritual archetype, still this kind of like a can be even a bit like a spirited mermaid. Can say next and no to many men. Still, there is this beautiful magic here. For those who are worried, you show this to those who are not worried and this to those who are worried. It's kind of 2 sides. Now, this is the next 14 years. So we have this Neptune in Aries. What identity shift will unfold over the next 14 years for Pisces? 9 of Cups. Wow, wish fulfillment. Also very water. Everything is very water here. It started with this kind of like a door that is fire. So like 11 portal, but here we have somebody traveling on top of the turtle. It's very beautiful card. I think this is Jupiter in Pisces actually. You have to let your dreams in the upcoming 14 years to just grow this dreaming power, like let your dreams be expansive, like Jupiter. Something like that. Maybe you need to go to bigger waters. I don't know, the turtles, sea turtles live in the big sea, I guess. What is this? 9 of Cups. This next 14 years for Pisces. Ataensik, the Native American mother goddess Ataensik is shown here riding the giant tortoise, symbolizing the earth itself. The goblets of rebirth float in a primordial sea of eternity. The 4 flying G's represent the 4 elements and the 4 directions. Wow, the 4 came already in the beginning in this door, and now it's giving the sense that there's a 4 directions like the compass. Interesting. We already entered this reading, and I thought this is something that it's not about the water, like Pisces is a water, but here this can be indeed now seen as a compass even. Some hard things. So the 4 flying geese represents the 4 elements and the 4 directions. To the Native Americans who use the medicine wheel, the Canada goose marked the great cycle of the year and reminded the tribe of change. This wish card fulfills all your deepest wishes and desires. There is success, triumph, and everything you hoped for. Wow. Very good omen for next 14 years. Magical uses. Use with other cards that symbolize your desires. It's next to this kind of sexy queen. Only this is that spiritual warrior archetype that comes with the sadness. Maybe you have to understand that this emotion, sadness, is paired with joy. The opposite of sadness is joy, and it's showing here. So I think that is the wisdom here. Like if you know one end, you can access the other end too. But the spiritual wisdom comes with the positivity, comes with the higher feelings. In the lower realms, the advice are like it is not coming. The guidance is not coming from the lower emotions. It comes from the higher emotions, and this is leading definitely on that direction. Let me give now this meditation advice. Soul. If you would be interested in this deck, actually Pisces, this is from the rituals. I'm not selling any of this, but just got this from the ritual shop, and this is coming with nice incense. Just saying, because these cards are still smelling like that incense that came with this, because it's beautiful. Set. It's connected to this. Maybe you're interested. Snake here is almost done, but these cards come with this snake plate and the incense. Anyway, we are going to the horse here. I have it. So, meditation for you, Pisces. Meditation is an opportunity to listen as well as receive. As the mind quietens, the echo and the cloud pass through. Quietens the echo and clouds pass through, ready to clear from the system rather than attack, as our mind may believe. When meditating today, strip it right back, take long deep breaths through the body, and simply watch your thoughts as they arise. Without judgment, simply let them pass on by. Allowing the sky of your mind to clear brings you the space to receive the intuitive signs you so crave right now. The key is to keep it simple. Wow. And last but not the least is now the gateway activation. This is, the horse is falling here. Gateway of light activation for Pisces. So somebody's still here looking. If you like this reading, give me a like and subscribe if you already didn't. This is the last reading of this horoscope readings now for February. I do it once a month. Otherwise, I do pick a while reading. Recorded one for Sunday. You can find also now this. Anyway, this is now for Pisces. I need to feel it. I use my picker stone. If I don't feel it, I don't take it. I take cards always based on my feelings in my hand. That's how I do it. That's why I mix it like this. Wow. Earth Star activation. I think was it same for Gemini, but this came also. I think it came for Gemini. One sign got it. Or was it Cancer? Earth Star activation. Anchoring grounded action, Isis energy. Wow. Very beautiful. Very female-like energy all the way here. Interesting. I was like taking open this book and it directly opening this. Really want to come. Like I didn't even have to look the page number. It just came directly. So it's really coming for you, Pisces. The Earth Star chakra found around 6 to 12 inches or 15 to 30 centimeters below our feet is the energetic portal that connects us directly with the soul wisdom of Mother Earth. It is our gateway to the underworld of the earth, a space of sacred magic and mystery where we will find a lot of tools, gifts, and skills the ancient used to connect with the earth and her wisdom. The Egyptian goddess Isis appears on the card as our spiritual guide. She is a high priestess of the stars who knows the importance of connecting with the underworld to stay grounded, aware, and manifest all that we need to grow. Follow in her footsteps by connecting to your Earth Star. Anchor down and go digging within to find any parts of your magic, wisdom, and experiences you have pushed both in this incarnation and in previous lifetimes. These tools could be helpful on the next phase of your journey. And imagine deep roots from the soles of your feet penetrating the earth and anchoring around a giant copper crystal star. Visualize streams of consciousness moving up in your feet. Receive them, then listen deeply. Yes, sometimes you have to just be in this being energy and you're becoming like a divine receiver. Your message. When you draw this card, know your Earth star has been activated and the wisdom you once ignored is finally being acknowledged. The rejected parts of yourself have now been rediscovered. There is an opportunity for you to rediscover magic too, but stay firmly rooted in all of your endeavors. Yeah, you have to be always very rooted when you do. Today, for example, I even went to church, Catholic mass. Like you have to have like a good practices to be connected in the daily life. There is an opportunity for you to discover magic too, but stay firmly rooted in all your endeavors. Let the earth hold and sustain you. Don't rush ahead. In fact, if you've been wondering if it's time to move forward, know that it isn't. Stay put for the time being. Important information is about to be revealed. So wait and stand strong. This is time for integration and rest rather than pushing forward. Great wisdom lies within you. Dive deep and find it and trust in yourself. You have more strength than you realize. It's beautiful. Like there is this meditation and then there is this very much like a activating then. Wow. So I think that's your reading. I was thinking to verify. I want to give you a little kitty card just for the future because I thought this was a beautiful thing, but I want to show one more light-hearted kitty. This was dropping already here. Okay, I didn't even have to take it. It just dropped here. Six of Cups. So this kind of soulmate connection is here, coming with the six, like almost like a. Sometimes it's said to be like a twin flame when you see 69 or 96, and this is like a 9 and a 6 now. So I think this talks about you're really getting mastering this water cup energy, this emotional realms. It's also about inner child healing this, so you have to be really like maybe open for this innocent part of yourself to be also acknowledged. Yes. So that was your reading, Pisces. Is anybody wanting to have any questions now? It's getting very late here where I am. I'm willing to answer something if somebody wants still to ask the last question before I end. This is your chance. I usually start all my readings pulling these sacred crystals. I can do that live now because I had to do this kind of possibility that I can do these readings fast. So certain things I put. And did I give you the love card here? I'm not sure. Was Pisces getting this? Did I give you this? Let me give you one more, this kind of love message. It's still for Pisces. If I had a flower for every time I thought of you, I could walk through my garden forever. Alfred Tennyson had said. You. This was still for Pisces. Okay, is anybody wanting to ask anything? If not, I'm going to end this reading here. Maybe people are also getting tired. Thank you for watching this. If you liked, indeed, like and leave also comment if you want to even ask a question. Maybe I can bring it to the next reading. Sometimes it's nice to see a good question and I can bring it indeed to my next live, Sunday live. I usually keep Sunday live on 6 o'clock Central European time. And then I have my weekly pick-up pile reading that I'm actually reading books related to shadow work. So I'm having now The Secret History by Donna Tartt. We are reading this book until 22nd of March. So that's about little publicity what I do, but this was now my monthly readings. Thank you for being here, and good night and happy February for everybody.